Hello friends, this is Bharti and you are watching Learn Maths with Bharti. In today's video, we will discuss some more questions from the chapter Lines and Angles. So let's get started. Please watch the video till end, and if you like my videos, please like, or you can give thumbs up in the comment section, because if you do not comment or like, how would I know that you are getting or not, you are understanding or not? Okay, so please watch the video till end. Okay friends, let us read the question. In figure 6.23, if AB is parallel to CD, CD is parallel to EF, and Y is to Z is equal to 3 is to 7, find X. Okay, it is not the proving question. We have to find out something. What is that? X. So first of all, let us write the given things. What is given in the question? AB is parallel to CD. Okay, and CD is parallel to EF. And one more thing, Y is to Z is equal to 3 is to 7. Okay, now to find X is equal to what? Okay, now whenever you see the ratio in the question, directly you convert it. Y is to Z is equal to 3 is to 7. It implies Y is equal to 3 into some constant, say K, it means 3K, and Z is equal to 7 into the same constant, 7 into K, it means 7K. Why I am taking K not X? Because X is already used in the figure. X is already used in the figure. X is already there. See the figure. So I have used K here. Now, how to start? This is the question. How to start? So here, suppose I take X and Y. AB is parallel to, just let me explain you. Okay, take it as rough work. Okay, AB is parallel to CD is given. AB is parallel to CD is given. It means X plus Y. Suppose I start from here. X plus Y is equal to 180 degree. Co-interior angles, and sum of the co-interior angles is always 180 degree. Then X plus, what is the value of Y? Y is 3K. Then it will be equal to 180. Now, is it possible to find out the value of X from here? No, because we have two variables here, X and K. So, we cannot solve it. Okay. So, this way is failed. Okay. Now, think in different way. See, Y and Z. Y and Z, are they co-interior angles? No. Are they? CD is parallel to EF, it is given. But Y and Z are not co-interior angles. Are they alternate interior angles? No. Are they corresponding angles? No. Okay. So, but suppose if I name this angle as 1. See this angle. Okay. Now, angle 1 and angle Z are looking like corresponding angles. Okay. But we do not know what is angle 1. But we know what is the value of Y in terms of K. Then Y and 1 together make what? Linear pair. Okay. So think in this way. Okay. So Y and 1 make a linear pair because CD is a line. Okay. So Y and 1 make a linear pair. So Y plus angle 1 is equal to 180. What is the reason? Linear pair. Linear pair. So what is the value of Y? 3K. What is the value of 1? We do not know. 180 degree. Now 3K. So angle 1 will be what? Angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 3k. Okay. So now we got angle 1 in terms of k. Okay. Now it is given that CD is parallel to EF. It is given, see in the question, CD is parallel to EF. And one transversal intersects these two sides. Okay, then it means what? Angle 1 is equal to Z, isn't it? See, angle 1 is equal to angle Z. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. What is the reason? Corresponding angles. Okay. So, what is the value of 1? Right here 180 minus 3k. What is the value of Z? 7k. Now 180 is equal to 7k plus 3, 7k plus 3k. So 180 is equal to 10k. So 180 by 10 is equal to k. This implies k is equal to 0 cancel 18 degree. Okay. So we got value of k. Okay. Now we can evaluate what is y, what is y and what is z. So y is equal to 3 into 18. 3 into 18 which will be equal to 54 degree. And z is equal to what? Z is equal to 7 into 18 which will be equal to 126 degree. But we want x. What is the value of x? So now you see in the figure you see x and z. See in the question it is given that AB is parallel to CD. See the question. CD is parallel to EF. It means what? See, AB is parallel to CD. CD is parallel to EF. CD is parallel to EF. Okay, it means what? AB will be parallel to EF. See here, CD is parallel to AB and CD is also parallel to EF. It means what? AB and EF will be automatically parallel to each other. Okay, it means we can write AB is parallel to EF. It implies what? AB is parallel to EF and a transversal intersects these two angles. It means x and y. See, x and z. This x and this z are alternate interior angles. Because we can see Z shape here. See, we can see Z shape here. See here, this shape. So x and z are alternate interior angles. X is equal to z. What is the reason? Alternate interior angles. Okay, but we know what is the value of z. So x is also equal to z, which is equal to 126 degree. So finally we got the answer. What is the value of x? Okay, I hope you have understood clearly, but still if you have any doubt regarding this question, you can comment in the comment section below. Okay, if you understood clearly, give thumbs up. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Okay friends, let us read the next question. In figure 6.24, if AB is parallel to CD and EF is perpendicular to CD, EF is perpendicular to CD, angle GED is equal to 126 degree, Find angle AGE, angle GEF and angle FGE. Okay, so these are confusing, no? Angle AGE. See, where is angle AGE? Here angle AGE. Okay, angle GEF. This is angle GEF. And angle FGE. Where is angle FGE? This is angle FGE. Confusing, no? So, to make it easy, we will name it. We will name it C. Let us name it. This angle is 1, this angle is 2 and this angle is 3. So we have to find out angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3. Okay, it will be easy for us. And angle GED is equal to 126 degrees given. Angle GED, it means this is angle GED. 126 degree is given. Okay, so now let us write. Now let us solve it. Okay, we have to find out angle 1 is equal to what, angle 2 is equal to what, and angle 3 is equal to what, how much. Okay, but which angle we will find out quickly, means which angle we should find out first. See here, angle 1 we cannot find out the value of angle 1 first, because we do not know what is angle 2. Okay, we do not know what is the value of 2. So what is the value of 1 we cannot get first. Okay, so first we can find out value of 3. How? Because it is given that angle GED is equal to 120 degrees. See, it is given that angle GED is equal to how much? Angle GED is equal to 126 degree. What it is given? It is given 126 degree. Okay, and angle GED is the combination of 3 plus, okay, angle 3 plus angle FED. Angle FED is equal to 126 degree, and angle FED is equal to 90 degree. 90 degree. So angle 3 plus 90 degree is equal to 126 degree. Okay, now angle 3 is equal to 126 minus 90 degree. So angle 3 will be what? 36 degree. 36 degree. Okay, now we got what is angle 3? 36 degree. Okay, now the next step. Here it is given that AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD and EF is perpendicular to CD. AB is parallel to CD and EF is perpendicular to CD. So EF will be also perpendicular to AB. Yes or not? Yes or no? Here EF will be perpendicular to AB also. Okay, automatically. So this will become 90 degree. This angle will become 90 degree. Then we will apply angle sum property in triangle GEF. Okay, now it means what? AB is parallel to CD, EF is perpendicular to CD. It implies EF is also perpendicular to AB. Okay, EF is perpendicular to AB. It means we can write this angle will be 90 degree. Okay, it means now angle sum property in triangle GEF. In triangle GEF, angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle GFE. Angle GFE is equal to what? 180 degree. What is the reason? Angle sum property. Angle sum property. Okay. Now I will continue here. What is angle 2? We do not know. We do not know what is angle 2. But we know what is angle 3. Angle 3 is 36 degree. 36 degree. Plus angle GFE is 90 degree. 90 degree is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now angle 2 plus 90 plus 36 is 126 degree is equal to 180 degree. So angle 2 is equal to 180 degree minus 126 degree. So angle 2 is equal to 180 minus 26, which will be equal to 54 degree. So angle 2, we got angle 2. Okay. Now we have to find angle 1. It's very simple. Look at the figure. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180. Reason? Yes, linear pair. Linear pair. Okay, now we are able to find out angle 1 because we know what is angle 2. But at first we do not know what is angle 2. Okay, so angle 1 plus what is angle 2? 54 degree is equal to 100. Okay, 80 degree. So angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 54. So what will be the value of angle 1? Angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 54 is how much? 126 degree. So angle 1 is equal to 126 degree. Okay. So these are our answers. This one and this one. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. So finally you can write angle AGEC, angle AGE, angle GEF and angle FG is how much. Okay, in terms of question only. Okay, so I hope you have understood today's concepts clearly. And if you liked today's video, please like or thumbs up in the chat box. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Okay, now I will meet you in the next video. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.